Are you sick and tired of law of attraction gurus constantly telling you to just get into alignment and then all of a sudden your heart's desires are going to magically manifest, but everything you do to get into alignment doesn't seem to work at all? If so, you've come to the right place. In this video, we're going to be talking about what alignment is, how to actually do it, and if you stay until the end, I'm going to show you exactly when the ideal time each day to do it is. What's up, beautiful? It's Lisa Roulette, and I'm here to help you heal, navigate your ascension journey, and create or manifest a life you love. If you're on the healing path in the midst of your spiritual awakening, or you're just learning about the manifestation process, welcome to the family. Today we're talking about alignment because I know that it is sort of a sticky subject. A lot of people use all these different methods to get into alignment, but nothing seems to work. Some of the methods that you might be familiar with are the 369 method, or the 555 method, or the 1111 method. But these methods are one-off methods that don't really put you in alignment for the amount of time you need to be in alignment to really resonate with the frequencies of your manifestation. When we're working with the law of attraction, we need to sustain vibrational frequencies over long periods of time in order to really become magnetic to our heart's desire. So what does alignment really mean? Well, alignment means to reach the vibrational frequencies that are in the same frequency range as what you want to become material and manifest. And the way that happens is by paying attention to what you want to manifest instead of what has already manifested. So if you don't want what has already manifested, the idea is to pay attention to something else, something that is more in line with your heart's desire. Think about for a minute what paying attention really means. When we pay attention to something, it inevitably becomes material and manifest. We are giving our attention for something in return. We give our attention to our manifest reality and it shows up as our reality. So let's say you wanted to manifest a salad. You would have to pay for that salad. The way you pay for that salad is that you go out to the store and you buy all of the fruit, the vegetables and fruits that you want to put in your salad, or you go to a restaurant and you pay for that salad, and all of a sudden that salad becomes material and manifest. Well, in the same way, in the manifestation process, when we're trying to turn the immaterial into the material, we have to pay attention to our heart's desire more often than we pay attention to our manifest reality if we want to bring our heart's desire into the material realm. Now, having said that, most of us are not able to sit in meditation for hours on end on a daily basis in order to pay attention to something that has not become real or manifest and material in our reality. So these are the 7 steps that you can start to use on a daily basis that are going to help you really align with your manifestation and pay more attention to your manifestation each and every day. Step number 1, one of the most powerful ways to get in alignment with your manifestation is to generate new ideas about it. I know a lot of you out there have very specific ideas about your heart's desire, like a 5-bedroom house on a lake, $3 million, the winning lottery ticket, a very specific person who falls wildly in love with you. But when you get that specific, it builds resistance and you leave out all of the potentials that could actually manifest the experience that you're looking for. So on a daily basis, journal on ideas about your heart's desire, and you're inevitably going to expand your awareness toward those potentials and bring those potentials toward you. Step number 2. Use vision work. I know a lot of you out there are trying to use that vision work. You're trying to do your 369 method, your 1111 method, your 555 method. You're doing all this, but it's not really working for you. It is really important once you bring those ideas into your awareness from step one that you create pictures and images around them. People usually jump into vision work before they generate the ideas, and that's counterproductive because it's difficult to envision something before you have ideas about it. And if you're always envisioning the same picture, once again, you are preventing the potentials that exist in order for you to actually have the experience of your heart's desire. Step number 3, speak out what you want to become materially manifest, but be very careful that you believe what you're speaking. I know a lot of you out there are going to say things like, I am a millionaire. I am in love with the man of my dreams. I am living in my dream house today. Well, those things haven't become material manifest. And if you use that type of language, it's going to be very difficult for the subconscious mind to actually believe that. And certainly the conscious mind is not going to see that. So whittle down your affirmations to things that you can actually believe in. Like, I am doing the work to draw my heart's desire toward me. Every day I'm seeing more and more evidence of my manifestation appear before me. I am vibrating at frequencies that are increasingly aligned with what I want to manifest. Just be sure that as you speak about your heart's desire, you actually believe what you're speaking. Step number 4, you have to remember that we live in a co-creative, cooperative universe. So you are not manifesting alone. And if you don't understand the co-creation process, I'll link a couple of videos in the description of this video below, because it's really important to become a responsible co-creator, a co-creator who has standards, who lives out those standards, and then ultimately has co-creators that hold the same standards so that the two of you together can be in alignment and make the energies that you create together more potent in order to draw in your manifestations even faster. So think about your co-creators. Who are you co-creating with? Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It could be an institution, a university. It could even be a meditation. However, people are going to be the strongest co-creators. So think diligently about who is going to co-create your heart's desire with you. Step number 5, every day you have to take action. And I know a lot of people think that the action that they're taking are these little one-off methods like 369, 555, and 1111. And if you don't know what those are, you probably will not see those on this channel because I think they're too one-off. They don't really help you sustain the frequencies that you need to be aligned with your heart's desire over the long term. What you will hear from me a lot is about sustaining those frequencies. It is the sustained frequencies that become material and manifest. So have a list of goals of what you are going to do in the material realm in order to start drawing your manifestation or your heart's desire toward you. This might include something like studying. So for a lot of people who want to manifest wealth, one of the things that you can do is start to learn about money. The universe is going to have a very difficult time delivering you the winning lottery ticket when you might not be a super good money manager and your subconscious knows that you actually can't handle lots of money. So learn about money, learn about our new financial systems like crypto and blockchain. Learn. If you're someone who's trying to manifest a perfect partner, then ask yourself, am I loving myself? Am I showing up in my dating realm, in my relationships, feeling worthy of love? Am I able to receive love? So what are you going to do to take action on a daily basis to really align with your heart's desire? All of us have work to do. Self-improvement is one of the strongest manifesting techniques we can use. So just ask yourself, what am I doing today? What action am I taking beyond the one-off sort of superficial manifestation techniques? What else can I do to really get out there and align with my heart's desire? Step number 6, you have to check in with your feelings. Your feelings are the biochemical feedback of your vibration. And when you are in alignment, you are resonating at vibrational frequencies that are like your heart's desire. If you are in alignment with what you want to manifest, you should be feeling pretty good. But most of us throughout our day slip into really low vibrations because those are the vibrations that we're sustaining most often. And if we're sustaining vibrational frequencies that are lower than the frequencies that are associated with our heart's desire, we know we're out of alignment. So set an alarm on your phone a couple of times a day and simply ask yourself, how do I feel? Because your feelings are the biochemical feedback of your vibration. If you're feeling pain, remorse, regret, shame, grief, general confusion, or dis-ease, you can pretty much be assured that you are out of alignment with what you want to manifest, unless you want to manifest a wounded experience. Right? So you want to check in and ask yourself, how do I feel, a number of times a day to determine whether or not you're in alignment. Now, if you're not in alignment, then you want to do some sort of healing technique, not to superficially raise your vibration, but to really ultimately transcend whatever the wounds are that are causing those low vibrational frequencies. Your goal is to sustain the frequencies or the feelings that are associated with your heart's desire. But you cannot do that unless you check in multiple times a day. So for me, I set an alarm on my phone 3 times a day, and I know exactly where I stand from a vibrational perspective. Step number 7, look for evidence that your heart's desire is manifesting. There's evidence of your heart's desire manifesting all the time, but you push it away so often because where you're paying your attention to. You're paying your attention to the reality in which your heart's desire has not manifested. But if you start to look for evidence of your heart's desire manifesting, then you're opening your awareness to the potentials that exist for it to actually come into your experience. If you are trying to manifest love and you see 2 lovebirds in line at the grocery store, rather than let it break your heart, look at it as evidence of love. And if you can appreciate those lovebirds being in love, then why wouldn't the universe deliver you that love? Because suddenly you're resonating at a significantly higher frequency in appreciation of those 2 individuals loving one another. If you're trying to manifest wealth, if you see a Porsche driving down the street, or you see someone with a fantastic handbag that you really want, don't go into jealous mode. Celebrate that and say, there's evidence of my wealth manifesting. I see that expensive bag and that expensive car, and that doesn't mean that I don't have it. That's the universe showing me the potential that it exists. And if it exists for those people, then why wouldn't it exist for me? Start focusing on the positive. Look for evidence, and ultimately you will draw in your heart's desire. So when are the best times to use these 7 steps? Well, the best time to use steps 1 through 3 is right as you're waking up in the morning and right as you're going to bed in the evening. And the reason that is because we start to change brainwave states, and our subconscious mind becomes significantly more impressionable when we are in what we call a theta brainwave state. We move from beta, which is a very alert state, to alpha, which is a resting state, to ultimately theta, which is when we start to enter a dreamlike state when we're going to bed at night. And when we're waking up in the morning, we're moving from theta to alpha to beta. And these create little bridges that we can get to our subconscious mind and impress the ideas, the pictures, and the words into the subconscious mind, and really begin to shift all of those sort of wounded ideas about what our reality is. It is a really good time of day, both evening and in the morning, to reprogram the subconscious mind. Now, steps 4 through 7 should be done every day throughout your day. When you're thinking about your co-creators and you're interacting with your co-creators, that's done during the day. When you set your goals into action, the things that you're actually going to do to continue to align with your manifestation, and I'm not just talking about the one-off superficial things, but really to align with your manifestation, whether that be learning more about your manifestation or doing some sort of personal development exercise to help you to stay in alignment. You're going to be doing that throughout the day. You're going to check in with your feelings multiple times a day. I highly encourage you to set an alarm on your phone because that's going to help you a lot. And ultimately, as you are out in your day, you're going to become increasingly aware of evidence of your manifestation. That's a wrap for this video, my friends. Thank you for joining me today. If you dig my vibe, then definitely consider subscribing. Like, comment, share with someone you love if you think this video will help you. And as always, stay in the luminosity of your beautiful light. Never forget that you are loved.